Back by popular demand, we had the Kontrol Freeks. Wait a second. These recently released universal thumbstick caps from Scuf have been highly requested to be reviewed on the channel. I'm gonna be honest, at first I didn't understand the anticipation or hype surrounding universal thumbstick caps, but then it smacked the back of my sack like a black Cadillac. Hello, Corsair marketing. They do this with any new product release from Scuf. We saw this with the PS5 Reflex controller that I reviewed. We saw this with the Instinct Pro for Xbox that I reviewed. But in proper Corsair fashion, these bad boys start at $15. But that's not really out of the ordinary considering that's actually on par with licensed Kontrol Freeks. But there is one unique, legitimate feature of these thumbstick caps, and that is the fact that they are universal. For God's sake, it's right there in the name. Yes, indeed, those two plastic rings are going to allow you to snap on your stock thumbsticks of an Xbox or PlayStation controller, and then you have 4 included thumbstick options, although keep in mind there's 3 different models of this product. But the whole theory with this is you snap it, you wrap it, and you clap it. What does that mean? You snap on these plastic rings onto your stock thumbsticks, you wrap the rubber around that, and then you clap the cheeks of your enemies, supposedly, because your accuracy improved dramatically by snapping these on. It wasn't you improving by working on the fundamentals of first-person shooters, it was these thumbstick caps. Let's review these suckers.
This is your controller captain. We've reached 6,900 feet. Go ahead and start flicking the sticks and mollywhopping the back paddles.
You don't like back paddles? How about those rear buttons? We've tested almost 100 custom and premium controllers, and we're only at the beginning. You need a thumbstick guide or a tutorial on how to overclock your controller? Check out the controller playlist.
Bing bong.
Controller captain out.
Alrighty, Stallions and Stallionettes over here on the Corsair website, who of course owns Elgato with all their streaming gear, Origin with their pre-built PCs, and Scuf with their traditionally janky but heavily popular Pro controllers that, in my opinion, have really progressed or evolved over the last 2 years into very good controllers, but still very expensive. Moving on from the history lesson, scrolling down slightly, you will see that there are 3 different models, Catalyst, Tactic, and Pulse. You will get a different description for each, and they are all $15 for a pack of 4. And each kit, of course, includes the 2 plastic rings. I mean, how else are you going to use them without these little plastic dishes? And the 3 styles come in 3 colors, blue, red, or black. As I attempt to check out, it will prompt you to add these 2 items to your cart. I did this so you don't have to. I'm going to review these 2 products because I have a feeling they're savagely overpriced for what they are. Well, the pillow at least. The gamer goo, I can't even fathom how this would be a recommended purchase or pickup for me. And if you thought you were skirting out of here without paying shipping, you're high on glue, you're looking at least $5 for the slow shipping, which will get it to you in around 7 to 14 days. That is if they have your model that you selected in stock. If not, you'll get an email probably a couple days later saying, hey, can you pick another item? We just don't have that in stock currently. Now over here in Jeff Bezos' marketplace, they also sell these thumbstick caps. In fact, that's where I purchased them from. However, only one style is available, ready to ship with Prime 2-day shipping, and that is the Tactic. That is what we're reviewing here today. Pulse and Catalyst models wouldn't arrive till late December, early January. There is a 6-month warranty with these thumbstick caps, so if they disintegrate in your hands, more realistically, if the silicone or rubber compound wears out, start breaking apart on you, like Scuf thumbstick caps have in the past, not with the compound that they're using currently and have been for about 3 years. During the Xbox One and PS4 generation, thumbstick caps were disintegrating. Packaging looks just like that, orange. Scuf. Let's grab our mask and start lobbing tear gas and break into this box. No break in. I purchased these fair and square. Okie doke. More orange on the back of these thumbstick caps. So you have your 2 universal rings, which look like that. Thank you for autofocusing so quickly. I'm like really proud of you today. How universal are they? We're gonna find out right now. I got a PS5 DualSense right next to me, a stalker. Now these universal caps aren't labeled with any designation marks or anything, so you just kind of have to play around with them. Yeah, that's a winner chicken dinner. That thing is on there crisp and tight. And then you push on your desired thumbstick cap over that plastic base. It's not threaded. You don't have to line it up or anything like that. It's just held on by friction. You just snap it on. And as you can see, even with the shortest available option in the box, you are adding a ton of height to give you a little bit more control, leverage for that precision aiming and whatnot. Granted, that doesn't really matter on the left stick, but for the aiming on your right stick, for sure. Yep, that's what I expected. How universal are these? Let's try some other options. We got a PS4 DualShock 4. Well, they use the same thumbstick caps as a PS5. Got an Xbox Series S/X controller over here with a weird block or module on the back. Reviewed the Strike Pack on the channel recently. Of course they work. Why wouldn't they? They're universal. Wireless Xbox 360 controller with literally no rubber left on the thumbsticks because they're ground down and gnawed off. We might have found the weakness, the kryptonite of the Scuf universal thumbstick caps. Maybe they're not truly universal. If you got a janky old busted 360 controller laying around, it does not work. Further testing the universalness, if that's not a word, it is now. Namco PS2 light gun. It will work as a barrel block for safety. Nice. Dang it, but it will not snap onto these red buttons on the side. Not really universal then, is it? So let's just cut the bullshit and get right down to the verdict. The silicone compound that they're using is identical to the thumbsticks that you're going to feel on the Scuf Reflex for PS5, as well as the Scuf Instinct line for Xbox, which is very grippy and, from what I've heard, very durable and reliable. Unlike previous Scuf sticks, they don't disintegrate over the first couple of months of use. They're $15. That's kind of reasonable, but then if you buy them directly from their website, you're also going to pay another $5 for shipping. That's $20, obviously, mathing over here. But if you get them on Amazon, it is free shipping, so you are paying a flat $15, which is pretty reasonable considering its direct competitor is going to be Kontrol Freeks over here, which is virtually the same price. Well, actually $2 more expensive. Instead of $15, it's $17. And you're getting 4 thumbstick caps, not 2. And here's the real kick in the shins, like a Razor scooter tail whip gone awry. 90s kids know what I'm talking about. Actually, that's more like a 2000s thing, not 90s. The licensed Kontrol Freeks have to be specifically for Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and Series, or PlayStation 4 and 5. There you go. Because that plastic dish is molded onto the same piece as the rubber or silicone cap, as where the universal Scuf caps are 2 separate pieces. You clip on the ring, which is universal because it expands with this little spot right here. I'm being very delicate to not break it, but that will allow it to expand ever so slightly to get around larger thumbstick caps. And then you select your preference of domed or concave sticks, which happen to be very grippy with this rubber or silicone. I actually do fully get the appeal now. The dummy in the intro that was like, I don't understand why these are so popular, why everyone wants me to review them, I get it now. I legitimately do. They're $2 cheaper than the competitor. Come with 4 caps, not 2, so if you lose a couple or you want the actual height options, lower stick on the left, higher on the right, whatever, and they're universal, so you can transfer them across every single controller you own, as where Kontrol Freeks, you can't. They're locked by platform. So that's it, right? Take Kontrol Freak out back, tie him to a tree, and just bash him over the head with a shuffle, put them out of their misery. Unfortunately, the saga thickens, as I still think that the rubber or silicone compound on Kontrol Freeks is more grippy. For example, on these Cosmic Reds, I can just ever so gently, accidentally brush against the outside, and I'm fully moving my character around. These things are like recycled Bugatti tires. I have no affiliation with Kontrol Freeks whatsoever, by the way. And on top of that, Kontrol Freeks has literally dozens, if not hundreds, of designs, different colors, different shapes that feel different because they're shaped completely different, and also whatever customization you're trying to do in your controller, cosmetically, that is. So in that aspect, Kontrol Freeks pull ahead. In my opinion, Kontrol Freeks and Scuf are both making very good thumbstick caps right now. If you'd like to learn more about thumbstick caps, probably more than you even want to know, I do have a comprehensive thumbstick guide that is linked in the description below. Give that a check out. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go pop on these universal Scuf caps onto the Hyper PS5 controller I'm reviewing and play COD Modern Warfare 2, which I'm also reviewing. These caps are linked in the description below. I want you Stallions and Stallionettes to hop in the comments section below, aka the stable, and let me know what you think of these caps. I pretty much already heard that the controller community is adopting these with wide open arms and tuchuses. People like them. Peace.
If you enjoyed the video, liking it helps it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, as well as honest gaming product reviews, keyboards, mice, headsets, controllers, mics, chairs, etc. There are some hefty exclusive discount codes found only in the description of my videos and only for the audience here at Gamer Heaven. I have links to all my other platforms and socials in the description below. To get in touch with myself and the Stallions and Stallionettes of Gamer Heaven, join the community Discord, and check me out at twitch.tv, where I go live every other leap year on a blue moon if it falls into an odd calendar number, and my pH balance is on point. Just kidding. Starting June, I'm going to be live streaming a lot. Thanks for watching. This has been AK40 Kevin hosting Gamer Heaven, and I'll see you tomorrow because I upload daily. All the time. 60% of the time. Sometimes. Most of the time. Peace.